Y'all are gonna have to give me y'all's opinion on bore snakes. My buddy Ron really uses it, and my rifle really needs a cleaning. Can you do a real good cleaning on those things? Comment below. Gotta get me some buckets. It has been a good season since you guys have seen my 17 HMR. Ron and I are going on another prairie dog hunt in May, so I thought I would dial in my 50 and then take it out to 100, 150, and 200 yards. We've got a really strong wind. I don't know if you can tell or not, coming from about my 4:30 or 5 o'clock, so the bullets are really going to start splashing left and probably shooting a little bit high, just because I know this caliber really well. But we'll get dialed in at 50. I'm going to take 10 shots at each, maybe 15 at 50 to make sure I'm really well dialed in, and then I'm going to step it out to 200 yards. There's some really good fundamentals you can learn for long range shooting. So if you guys don't have a plinker, I would highly suggest this. I'm going to assume most of y'all do. I'm kind of embarrassed to say they don't have a 22, but I really need to get one. But one of the first things I always do is make sure that everything is lined up. And I like to get behind my scope to the only thing that I need to do is basically push into it to make sure the bipod's not going to jump. And with the 17 HMR, there's absolutely no recoil. So it's kind of fun just watching your shots drop in there. Yep, everything's level, everything's good. I didn't make any irregular adjustments. The other thing I do is I like to close my eyes. I don't know if y'all can see me doing this. And then when I open it, I just want to make sure I'm centered. I hadn't moved at all. All right, this is my first time using this 10-round magazine. We will see if this actually functions well. All right, 50 yards. That's a magazine issue right there. I don't like taking my head off the target or off my buttstock. Let's take my shot. That's off to the right. All right, let's go take a look. It's hard to see in the scope because it's really crappy BSA. I think they were splashed over the left, but I was expecting it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click over and take a couple of more shots. I did not expect it to go that far off to the right. So at 50 yards, that's about 8 clicks to the right, I believe. All right, that's more dialed in there. I expected to go high just because of the wind we've got. I'll live with that. This group is horrible. I think I really need to give this rifle a clean down. Let's go out to 100. I'm not a fan of shooting with my bipod legs extended. It causes my neck tension, which will cause inaccuracy. But because of this hill, it's the only shot I have. I'm gonna be skimming the grass, literally. All right, here we go. I'm gonna aim at the low right corner, the 5 o'clock of the target because of the wind. Pulled that one. Hold that one. I was aiming right here, and now it's splashing over this way. I'm gonna leave it. Let's go out to 150, and I'm just gonna aim where I'm supposed to. One of the funny things about me using a rangefinder is I literally stand over my turrets and use this as my ranging at 150 yards or at any distance so that I'm consistent. So we'll give this a shot at 150 yards, and my cheat sheet says to split the middle between my crosshair and the first dot. That magazine. Ooh, not a fan of that. May have to file it down some. See, now that causes me to readjust. Oh, come on. Hold that one. All right, we're done at 150 yards. Talk about a total spray and pray. All of them were in prairie dog shots, but that is not pretty. I'm gonna aim at the bottom part of the diamond so I don't get it confused with anything. And at this range, this should be able to really knock out that center point, so I really want to get this dialed in. That looks good. That's off to the right. Ooh. Yep, this thing needs to be cleaned. I'm pulling consistently. There's no reason it should be opening up like that. Ooh. All right, one more for fun. Yep, time to clean the Hummer. Literally the worst accuracy this rifle has ever performed, but I haven't cleaned it in at least probably a year and 9 months, so I need to buy some new components and get that barrel really scrubbed down. I went through some old data books just to see what it used to do. This is a sub MOA group at 100 yards here, and this is way back in 2013. This is a sub MOA group at 200 yards, and again a sub MOA group at 300 yards. And at the ranges that I'm shooting, this is just hideous. So let's just look at the 100 yards here. What's really interesting is the first 3 shots still maintained a sub MOA. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. That's sub MOA there at 0.507. But the overall group with 10 shots is 1.860, which is hideous. And if you step up again to the 150, the first 3 shots right here, 1, 2, 3, were really close. But once you get into that 4th and 5th shot, it got really heinous there. And so we're going to get this thing scrubbed down, cleaned up. We're going to get it back out into the field. And I got to do another video for my Grendel because I'm dropping in a new scope.